Hey everybody, it is Real Talk with Gilly coming to you today with a fresh new idea. So I was thinking about it and I'm like, I don't really have any real talk topics for today. So I'm thinking I'm gonna spice up my channel a little bit. And I have decided once in a while I'm gonna throw in a TikTok mashup. So I'm gonna put together a bunch of different clips from more recent, and it'll just be little snippets of different advice. So, TikTok mashup.
Number one thing that's holding most people back from reaching their full potential.
The story. The story they sell themselves on. Everyone's got a story. And everyone wants to tell you their story of how bad they had it, how hard they had it. And the more times you tell yourself or others that story, the more you reinforce the fact that you're not meant to have happiness, success, abundance, great relationship, awesome health, abs, whatever. They don't realize that they still hold the pen. There's thousands of empty pages still in that book that they can rewrite that story. But we have to let go of the pages that others have written in our book and realize we got this pen. And we can start writing how the story looks from this day forward. But what's stopping them is the work that they haven't done. The work of healing through their traumas, their insecurities, their limiting beliefs, the glass ceiling, the whatever the thing is.
Can I ask you something? Who saved you when you were at your lowest?
So when you're having mental health stuff going on in your life, honestly, working is one of the best things you can do. Apologize for the sweat. Got all this done here, done all that. A lot of work. I just wanted to touch on the video from I did a little bit ago. Yes, working is very important, especially when you're struggling. But the most important thing to remember when you're struggling and working a job is, any job is okay. Working is working at any rate. But the thing that helped me the most is doing a job where I'm helping somebody else. Helping somebody else solve one of their one of their problems. Like, for example, remodeling shit in a house. For me, apparently, of all things, is one of the best things. For me personally, that helps with my mental health. Go figure, it'd be something labor related. I'm not that kind of person, or at least I didn't think I was. Do something where you're helping somebody else. When you're helping others, you're helping yourself too. So that was all I wanted to add. So I just wanted to add something here today. It is an absolute privilege to be a part of someone's life. It's a privilege to be able to talk to them, to spend time with them, to be there for them. Because the moment you lose that privilege, it's gone for the most part. And guess what? They're living a lot happier life without you in it. Especially if nothing you brought to them was nothing but negative shit. So take every day, don't take a single day for granted, people. Really, really appreciate who's in your life and what's going on in your life, because one day it could very well be gone. So it's a privilege, guys. It's not a right. You don't have a right to be in anyone's life if they don't want you in it. It's a privilege. Little advice for the day, y'all.
There are 4 things you can't get back in life. The word after it's said, an opportunity after it's missed, time after it's gone, and trust after it's lost.
Understanding this one thing has helped me through my grief. Knowing that this pain is necessary and I'm meant to be here so I can grow and become more than I was. Better than I've ever been, and you will too.
One of the oddest aspects of having this condition, so misleadingly called ADHD, is how we can enjoy going into a sort of stupor. We can come out of the shower, for example, and sit down on the bed with a towel around us and just stare out the window, thinking about nothing, not brooding, ruminating, one of those negative states that's due to the DMN that I've talked about before, just empty, stuporous. But it's pleasant, it's not unpleasant. We just kind of stare in a vacant stupor and enjoy the emptiness of our brain. It's one of the few times when our brain is not going a mile a minute. In fact, it's hardly going at all. Now, if you're late for work, you got to snap out of it. But if you're not, relax and enjoy it. The stupor.
It is what it is, and it was what it was. Fuck the past. Life is in front of you. Fucking own it.
Y'all, my own company is my fucking favorite. I'm the funniest fucking bitch I know. Like me and me in the car, me and me at home, me and me jamming out to music, dancing. Like, I'm so much fun. I love being with myself, dude. There's literally nothing that compares. This is why I travel alone. I do everything alone. And I invite people, and I love my friends. And, like, yeah, they're fucking great. But ain't nothing like being with yourself, dog. Like, what? Delusional. Fuck what everybody talk about this whole be realistic. My key to life.
Yes, somebody gets it. Somebody said it. Listen, people been calling me delusional my whole life. My whole life. And guess what? It wasn't until I accepted the fact that being delusional is great, the best thing that literally ever happened to me. And every time I try to fit my grand delusions into y'all little bitty box, I'm unhappy. Make that make sense. Me being realistic makes me unhappy. Me being delusional not only gets y'all the fuck away from me, but it gives me the freedom to live my best life without caring about how any of y'all feel. So please follow her advice. Be as delusional as you want to be. Be so delusional that people want to be away from you. And then all us other fun delusional people will sprinkle in your life.
You know the saying that if you give a woman a house, she'll create a home? Like anything you give a woman, she multiplies. This is kind of the same concept, but for men. If you respect a man, he'll give you love. If you give a man compliments and you meet emotional needs, he will turn around and do the same thing. He's not doing this to one-up you. He's literally reciprocating the same energy that you're giving him. If you have never created a safe space to let him open up and feel his emotions and be raw and vulnerable, he will not be. Then when you get mad at him for not opening up, he's going to be like, well, why would I do that? Because all you're going to do is use it against me. But when you meet him where he's at, you meet him with love and admiration and respect, and you don't change your view of him because he has emotions, he will continue to be more vulnerable and emotional. You want a space to be yourself, he needs a space to be himself. The same safety you want, you give to him. He gives you love, you give him respect.
Hey, TikTok, it is Koakley here with you. Nothing too serious other than the fact that I know I haven't posted much in the last couple days, but I wanted to spend some time with my girls, and it was my weekend with them. And then on top of that, I got to have an extra night with my kids, so I got to spend a little extra time with them. So it was a really special weekend. Just wanted to say that I hope everyone had a fantastic day, fantastic weekend, and I really sincerely hope that I feel like I gotta just say this. You know, if anyone is struggling in life, it really does truly get better in time. And that's how I would put it. In time, it gets better. Whatever your situation is, whatever is going on, I promise you, you will come out the other side a stronger, better person. I definitely am on my end. I hope everyone has a great night and have a good rest of your week if I don't post anything personal like this the rest. Bye, guys. It's amazing what a month can do. I woke the fuck up, I guess is the way to put it. I had my aha moment. This was before I realized I had any purpose. I had no idea what my purpose was. Well, I know now. I have a lot to learn yet, but I'm on my way. So, I should have listened to my gut intuition, people. Got into a little spat with my father, and I think that is normal during this awakening situation. You start, when you go on to like a higher vibrational frequency or some shit, I guess is the way I would word it. People who don't understand what's going on with you, they're going to try and test you. And I didn't realize that when I was going through the shit at first. And then I wanted to leave the energy I was dealing with, so I went to the casino, Treasure Island, kind of nearby where my parents live, because I'm temporarily staying with them. I'm getting no emotional fulfillment from this place like I once did, guys. I had $10 of free birthday money play, and I felt nothing from doing it. And I came here with some people from my old life, I guess, way to put it. I'm getting nothing being here, guys. And I'm looking for them because they are technically my ride. And I wonder if, since I'm already here, if I can't maybe... Let's see. I should have just listened to what my intuition was saying. I shouldn't have done this in the first place, but it's what it is, y'all. Now I'm in a casino. At 12:30 in the morning. Anyway, I'm gonna keep figuring out where I gotta be and what I gotta do, I guess. Need the best of it while I'm here.
Do this exercise to disconnect from somebody's energy. When somebody's energy is attached to us, we can't stop thinking about them. Many times we have a constant conflict with that same person. We know that they're low energy, and when we just want to disconnect from them, this is the most effective way. Watch until the end and put it into practice today, because I can guarantee you it 100% works. You want to disconnect from somebody's energy when you feel drained, when you have constant problems or issues with them, when you can't stop thinking about them, when you want to move forward, right? And this goes for everything, in business, in life, in relationships. You're going to imagine that person at night when you go to bed in a bubble, and you're going to fill that bubble with the color gold, okay? And you're going to imagine them going inside that bubble. You're going to fill it in your mind with the color gold, and you're going to see them go away in the horizon. Go all the way away until you can no longer see the person. Congrats, you have disconnected from somebody's energy. Follow for more tips.
And the best part of this plan is, no one can stop me.
And how I love when they assume that I am weak. I would much rather see the way you use your teeth than sitting back and feeling how you lie between them. Baby, I'm bored. I've wrecked the story way too many times before. I'll hold it back for just a bit to show remorse, but keep it coming, keep on pushing in the sword. I've been waiting for a reason, give me more. Smile at you while you do it, 'cause I know it's next. Tap into the being that's been giving you these chances. Light me up so I can burn it, love the transformation. Don't think that you know the situation. Tick, 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 you're running out of places to run to. I'll be your comic fix, every twisted lover you've so recklessly turned into.
Best thing I ever did for myself was stop chasing somebody that was okay with losing me.
Why the fuck don't toasters have a window
Right?
so you can see how toasted your bread is? Inquiring minds want to know.
So I've been thinking TikTok. And I've been learning a lot about different energy and how we transfer energies from one another and everything else, right? And PSA, TMI warning, for any of you who know me in my life and you don't want to hear what I want to talk about, we're going to talk about sexy time. So basically, more or less what I want to get on with that regard is this. So when people are doing the dirty, doing the thing, we are exchanging energy with them, right? We are exchanging energy with this other individual. And this actually explains so much why I have never been the hooking up type of individual. I've never liked them. After I started my divorce, I did a few. Not my fucking thing. And I actually understand more so why that is now. So when it comes to that, like I was saying, you're exchanging energy with another individual. And I think we need to be very choosy. This is an opinion of mine, but take it or leave it. Everyone has the right to live the life they want to live and do what they want to do. But we should be very mindful who we're exchanging our energy with, including sexual energy. Because if you have lots of good energy and the other person has lots of bad energy, let's say, all that good energy is going to get transferred to them, and then vice versa, you're going to transfer into a lot of that bad energy. So really what this is a PSA about spiritual TikTok and just TikTok in general is be mindful who you decide to lay in bed with in that regard, because as I've already said, we transfer energy. Love and light, everybody. Have a good night. And P.S., like I said, for myself, I ain't doing that right now, and I'm not going to until I'm with the person I want to be with. Totally fucking good on that. Because I'd rather be for myself an energy where we're exchanging at one another and having fun with ourselves versus having to perform, so to speak. Anyway, love and light, everybody. Have a good night.
Shadow walkers are innovators. So there's this pervasive feeling of alone that happens with shadow walkers. And if you look at a community, then there are leaders in the community, and then there's everyone else. Shadow walkers are the leaders. They're the ones out front foraging a new way through. And that can be very confronting and triggering for people that are comfortable with an old, outdated system. And so shadow walkers are very challenging for mainstream. They are meant to be, because there is a new way, and it is up to the shadow walkers to not only discover it, but to pave it. Here are some truths about shadow walkers. Shadow walkers are not negative entities that you see out in the world. To be a shadow walker is to be a massive light being. Shadow walkers navigate the dark. If you are afraid of them, then you are afraid of yourself, because what they're doing is reflecting you back to you. Shadow walkers have the ability to navigate and transcend everything that has been hidden. Shadow walkers have the ability to restore soul pieces of self that have become fragmented through experiences. Why do shadow walkers suffer so much? Shadow walkers are here to destroy containers and to bring forth original spiritual teachings and truths. Society is made of containers, and to collapse these is to walk a different path than the mainstream herd mentality. To destroy a container, you must be able to identify and understand it, and to do that, you must be identifying, understanding, and destroying your own containers. Shadow walkers are thrown into pressure cookers of suffering to squeeze them out of containment and into the full expansion of their gifts and power. Suffering teaches them to break the loop of suffering by learning it is a container that can be broken, and by learning how to love and accept oneself unconditionally without limits and borders, instead of destroying themselves for the sake of others' containers and conditions. Watch the next video to see personally what containers I have been collapsing in my life. How to know if you're a shadow walker in 60 seconds. Let's go. Invisible child to invisible adult. Massive childhood trauma, nonstop initiation through the fire of suffering. Never truly seen, heard, or understood. You see everything others cannot. Seeing the secrets of all you meet. Often wondering why you carry so much negativity. Rejected by peers and groups because you are not meant to fit in or be led. You can psychically travel and grow faster and further than anyone. Outgrowing teachers to the point where your only training can come directly from your spirit team. You question everything and see things differently and believe nothing is impossible and manifest what others claim impossible. You shine brighter than those around you, because to be a shadow walker, you have to be a light walker. You have experienced more continuous suffering than anyone you know. People have been trying to drown you in their shadow since birth, but you didn't drown. You grew wings, learned how to heal yourself and others, and fucking took flight. You stopped trying to fit in and owned your weird creative healer self and went your own way with your own brand of healing work.
One of the main things you're going to unmistakably notice in this new vibration is that you're completely unfiltered and unedited, because you finally get to be you, to live as your authentic self. And I always encourage people to live in their truth, because when you live in your truth, everything gets revealed much quicker. So if you have something that's bothering you, tell your boyfriend, talk about it. And if he can't handle it, that'll let you know he's not the one. That's how quick things happen when we live in our truth. The other day, someone asked me, Phil, do you want to meet me tomorrow at 10 a.m.? And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to feel like driving, but I'll keep you posted. And that was my truth, right? And people don't take it personally. You want to know why? Because when you live honestly, you don't have time to lie. The energy is clean. Yeah? What most of us do is we place unnecessary speed bumps, which slows down the process of manifestation, by saying things like, oh, that sounds like it could be fun. Yeah, maybe we can do that. No, stop all of that. All right? Line up with your higher self, with your true self, and start living that way and witness miracles. The best way that I can describe what you've been going through is that you've metaphorically died to an old reality that wasn't resonating or harmonizing with your soul any longer. It wasn't matching your vibration. It's as though you've become allergic to who you once were and how you used to show up. And you have nothing left to offer it, right? That world took all the air out of your tires. And simultaneously, you're being birthed into a new reality, a much more exciting reality that you don't get to see yet. Right? In the old world, we were very physically focused. We got evidence. We got the paychecks. We got everything, right? In this new reality, everything is vibration. So first you have to initiate yourself into the vibration of that world through faith, trusting the process, believing in the unseen. And before you know it, the unseeable reality will become visible. But be patient because that initiation doesn't happen.
You're a shadow walker, so now what? What do you do with it? What do you do with that power? What do you do with that feeling of alone? Of different than. You take it and you mold yourself and you open yourself up to your spirit guides and you say, give me the information, give me the teachings that I'm bringing from before the beginning of time to this new space here today. I'm ready. Teach me and show me. Show me how to build my own community. That I guide, that I lead, that I teach. I claim myself as a leader. I claim myself as a teacher. I claim that suffering is a choice and I choose to suffer no longer. I take my rightful place as a shadow walker. Here, now, in this moment.
I'm about to say something very real, so pay attention. Y'all be careful about how much time you're spending trying to be understood by those who contribute to your trauma, but never to your healing. You're gonna kill yourself, baby. You gotta love yourself more than that. Okay? Love you, bye.
When you see people change their whole life and start walking down a path of enlightenment, I'm talking about hugging trees, connecting with nature, loving themselves, embracing the positivity, letting that light shine. Understand one thing. As that light that you see, you see the happiness, you see the smiling, you see all the rainbows and all of that stuff. But understand one thing about that light that they got. They had to go into the darkness to get it. Them people is not the type of people that you want to play with.
Hello, TikTok. It is Koakley or Koakley. So I figured I'd just share some information, or kind of just talk about this to somebody since nobody else is available to talk at the moment. But so I have been wanting to start my own business, and the thing is that as much as I want to get that going and everything else, in the meantime, like the most practical, responsible thing to do is to work a job, right? So I am now going to be going to look for a job today, or I'm going to start my job hunting process in the Med City, aka Rochester, Minnesota. So hopefully I'll find something that kind of aligns with my values and something that just the universe will align with me, and I will be looking around for a job there. And then hopefully as I'm working, then I can start figuring out my business. And I want to say with the business though, I'm not going to be doing a business where I'm selling items, or I'm not going to be doing a retail kind of business. It's not like that. But I want to provide a service to helping other people. And it's going to probably be in the realm of what I'm learning about right now. So it's going to be a little while yet anyway. So got to be kind of practical, Casey. I'm telling myself I got to be practical. Oh, and you guys now know my name. Actually, my name's at the very top of my page anyway. So, anyway, guys, so today is a day of job hunting, so it'll be interesting. So, this is supposed to be a positive video, but it's also a setting boundaries kind of video for me. So, I am officially marking today as the next chapter of my life beginning. And for me, it means this next chapter of my life is invite only. It's called Prove It. It's called Mutually Beneficial or Immediately No. It's called I'm Not Going to Let Anything Slide. It's called If I Have to Question What Side Somebody is on, you're not on my side. And because it should be, you know what it is, guys? It's because I am tired of recovering from people. This next chapter, I'm taking care of myself before I take care of other people. I am putting me kind of at the forefront here and letting the universe drive me. And it is going to probably be some badass shit, y'all. So I thought of something, TikTok. So I've been thinking, you know, I'm not exactly where I want to be in my life yet, but I am exactly where I used to want to be. My past self would be very happy with where I'm at. And for that, I am really grateful. I hope you are all too. And that was the TikTok mashup. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on my next video. Bye, guys.